Hi everyone, welcome back to Tableau Masters course. In the previous video, we have covered our, the first project that was under the HR analytics domain. So we have covered our end-to-end first project, and in this video, we are going to cover our second end-to-end project inside the Tableau, and this is the final dashboard which we are going to create. So this is a sales analytics project. There is a imaginary company called as Quantum, and we are going to do the sales analytics of this Quantum company. What this company does, so it sells their hardware and software products in different countries and regions. So we are going to take this data from their database, and we are going to connect this with respect to our Tableau, and then we will start building this entire project end to end. So let's get started. Now you can consider, this particular company, they are storing their data into the database. We have considered the pgadmin4, so as a PostgreSQL database, and as you can see, this is the script with the help of which I was able to create the this entire database. So this script I'm going to provide you inside the description. You can just run this script inside your PostgreSQL in the pgadmin tool, and you will be able to create not only the database, you will also able to create the tables along with the data. So we have the customer data, date data, then we have market data, then we have product data, and then we have sales data. So we have almost 5 tables along available inside this database called as Tableau. Okay, so let me go to the Tableau and start connecting this. So I will open Tableau desktop and say this. I will go to PostgreSQL. This is my server port, database name I have provided, username I have provided. Now I will provide my password and say sign in. So let's wait. It will take couple of seconds to connect to this particular pgadmin4 database. Alright, so it got connected, and as you can see from the Tableau database, whatever tables are present, Tableau is able to fetch all the tables. But we are not going to require all this table for this particular end-to-end project. We will require only certain tables, so we are going to pick that only. Now in this particular project, we are having multiple tables, and those multiple tables we are going to combine into a star schema fashion. Now this is a good time to understand what is star schema and what is snowflake schema. So in general, you have these two types of schema. Let me search this snowflake schema. Okay, so these two terms are there. You can search these two terms. So in star schema, what we do, let me connect these tables first, and then I will show you. So this is my main table. I will put this sales table into the middle, and we have made a live connection. Let me update the data. So you see in the sales table, we have these fields: product code, customer code, market code, order date, sales quantity, sales amount, and currency. Okay, great. Now I'm going to put the product table, and I'm going to connect it. So I'm not dropping this inside a new base table, but this is a connection table with respect to sales. So let's connect it. And you see Tableau is able to identify in the sales we have product code, and in the product also we have product code, and with that key it is forming a radiation. Let me click on update now. So in the products table we have only product code, product type, and product name. Now I'm going to bring markets table. So let me once again made a connection with markets, and see market table also have market code, with the sales, in the sales table we have market code, so it is able to connect them. Let me update this as well. So we have market code, market name and zone. All right, now also I'm going to bring the dates column, dates table. Let me bring this, and here see Tableau is not able to identify. Now I have gone through this data, so let me go ahead and select order date from the sales table. And when you expand the field, you find two date column, one is CY date and one is date key. We are required this CY date because this date key is just an extraction of the same CY date, so we will require this. So I will click on this and say update. Now you see we have date key, CY date, year, month, name and date, year, month. So this is the actual CY date we need. That's it. Then one more table is required, that is we have product, it is done, market we have already connected, we have customers table. So let me bring the customers also over here. See, we have customer code and customer code. Okay, and in the customers table we have customer code, name and type. That's it. So these are our four, you can say, supporting tables with sales tables. So this connection we have made connected in the star schema fashion, where this is our fact table and these are called as dimension table. This is the star schema. Now when you talk about snowflake schema, yes, you will have the same connection. In the middle you will have your fact table surrounded by dimension table, but the difference is in the snowflake schema you break all the dimension table into further dimensions. So that is called as snowflake schema. So if you go to the sales table, let me click on this. You see here we have only product code, customer code, market code. So all the brief overview of all the tables, right? And then for example, if you are going into the customer table, so with this customer code you will get all the information. So if I go to customer, see with that customer code I have the name, customer type, maybe all the information I will put inside this customer table only. But let's say if you are making a snowflake schema, so you will have one more table. Let's say for customer you are storing their name, their email ID, their business profile, something like that. Then you may have one more supported table, which is again called as dimension table. So a dimension table will consist another dimension table that comes under the snowflake schema. You can search it on internet and then read about it. It's a beautiful concept we have. But right now we are going ahead with only star schema. All right, so we have made our connection properly. We have sales table and these are the basically dimension tables, and this sales table is the fact table. Let's go ahead. Now I will go to sheet 1 and I have, see these are all my connections now coming over here. Now I have already shown you our final dashboard, which is going to look something like this. So I'm going to refer this only and accordingly I'm going to design it. Okay, all right, so first of all we want this KPIs. Okay, count of product, sales amount and sales quantity. So let's start building this. I'm going to rename this sheet and call it as KPIs. Okay, and let me just, yeah, so we have count of product, how many products we are selling, that is the first thing. So this quantum company, how much basically product they are selling, let's see that. So we have product code, product name and product type, and then we have product count. Let me double click on this. So we have total product of 33 and I want to convert it into a KPI, so I will put it inside the label. See, we got this. Next we have sales amount. So let's take the sales amount, double click on this. See, we have sales amount also, and then we have sales quantity. So let me put this sales quantity, see 692. Now you see this is a very simple dashboard, but this it's not like you need to always create a complicated dashboard only. what is, let's first understand the theory behind it. Remember, whenever we start a project, we start with the problem statement, right? So let me go ahead and show you that problem statement, why this a dashboard is simple. You will understand it. Okay, so let me share that with you. Okay, so you see, this is the entire report which I have created for our quantum company. So this is what the aims grid plan. So sometimes we need to put this aims grid plan into our report as well. So say this is our aim. We need to optimize sales effectiveness and resource allocation to maximize overall sales revenue and quantity by identifying high growth product, customer and market segments. We have like lack of clarity on which market zone, customer type or product type are the primary drivers of growth, leading to generalized sales strategies and inefficient resource distribution. Now if you pay attention, we are not having the clarity on which market zone or customer type or product type are the primary drivers for growth. And if you see our dashboard, so they focuses on these things. See, we have created our dashboard in which we have zone wise sales, then we have product wise sales, and then also we have customer wise sales, and then market wise sales as well. So these was since they were discussed into the business meetings, and we have decided, okay, we need this, we are lagging on this. Okay, and then we have decided our KPIs that, okay, this is going to be the sales amount by market zone, average deal size, right? And then we need to know sales amount by customer type. And this is what the plan also we have proposed. So sometimes you need to put this plan. See, in the first project I have shown you a different report. This is a different report, right? Based upon business requirement, you need to create different reports for your stakeholders. So maybe sometime your stakeholder not only ask for this aims grid plan, but they also want what is your visualization plan in terms of Tableau. So you are going to create this monthly sales trend with the help of line chart. You need to also put which measure and dimension you will use. Then so that if that measure or dimension is not available, in that case maybe remember the Falcon team, and then you have data engineer team. So data engineer team will work with data, basically software engineers, and they will get these fields available to you. So all these things, like this kind of visualization we are going to create, is written inside this, right? After multiple meetings with your senior data analyst and those things. And then we have decided this. Okay, we will come to this stakeholder report and recommendation. But these are the things which is already been discussed, and that's why this dashboard is simple, but it is yet powerful, because it is going to give you your executives and your stakeholders to idea like where to focus and where not to focus. Now let's come back to our KPIs. So we have now this all the three things: count of product, sales amount and sales quantity. Now let's start formatting them. So first of all, I will click on this, then I will say I need to see entire view. So I have this thing, and now let me start formatting this. So first of all, I will right click on count, say this number custom. I will remove the decimal places to 0. That's it. Then I will go to sales amount. Now since this is a sales amount, this time I'm going to show you in terms of millions or something like that. So it is a currency custom, no decimal places, and unit I'm going to set it as 1000. So 580k, this is how it will show. And then finally I will come to sales quantity, format it, it's a number custom, no decimal values. That's it. So our first KPI page is ready. All right, now side by side let's start designing the dashboard also. So I will click on the new dashboard, click on floating, and then once again I'm going to put a image first. So I will drag and drop this and click on center fit, choose the image. So I'm going to provide you this image inside the description. You can download it from there. Okay, apply, okay, and there we go. See, our image got loaded. So this time, we don't have to design this quantum sales analytics dashboard, because that is already been available to us. Let's take the width as 1200 and height as 800 pixel. This looks good. Okay, now I will put our first KPI over here, and let's start designing this. So I will say here I'm going to do select Tableau semi bold, and then bold and color I'm going to make it as white. Apply, okay, KPIs, right? And then once again edit title, I need this inside the center, so select it and make it center. Apply, okay. Now right click, format. First of all I will go here in the shading and then say none, so that it will be background will be removed. Now I will go here, let's say Tableau semi bold. From 9 I will make it as 12, white color, and there we go. We have count of product, sales quantity, and sales amount and sales quantity. Now let me increase the size till here and till here. Okay, this looks good, and we are able to design our very first component, okay, from this image. Let me open that as well side by side, so that we can have the comparison going on. All right, so this is ready. Now next we have is this thing. We need to see, market code wise, currency wise, what is the sales amount going on. So let's build this. I will go over here and say new sheet, bring it over here. I will say market code wise sales. So this time we need first this thing, currency. So we have already currency available. Double click on this. So see, this particular company, they deal in different countries, so in India as well as outside the India. So that's why we have INR and USD. By the way, to show you this, let me go to the data source, and if you see, we have this thing inside the market, and maybe sales. So you see INR, USD, these are our currencies. Now right now we have 32. Let me add some more data. What I will do, so I prepared that script also. I'm going to select everything from here and go to PG admin. By the way, this script, entire script I will provide you, so don't worry about it. And I need to run this. Okay, I'm going to select all these things. And then I'm going to run the query. So it will take some time. And yeah, finally query returned successfully. Now we come over here inside the Tableau, and you see right now we have 32 products. I'm going to click on the refresh and then say update now, and as soon as I did this, see, now I have 42 products. So since we have made a live connection, Tableau is able to get, fetch the live data from the um this thing, PostgreSQL. Let me add more 10 more rows. This is for specifically India region. So I'm going to copy this entire data and then paste it over here. Okay, once again I will execute this query. Now it will take some time, so let's just wait. Okay, we got some error near line 1. Okay, so this time it runs successfully and we have this result. Now when you come to your Tableau once again, and let me refresh this time we have inserted only 9 record. So I will click on refresh and then update now, and see now we have 51 product code, which is good. Okay, so I will come to KPIs and market code and dashboard. You see it is reflected inside the dashboard also. Now we have count of product as 153, sales amount 1604k, and sales quantity as 1254. Now let's start designing the market code wise sales. So I will come over here. We have market code. Next we required something called as this market code. We have market currency, so I will double click on this. So you see we have different market codes for India region as well as for USD currency. Okay, so now I will put sales amount as well. So double click on this and there we go. So these are the sales amount. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this market code and I'm going to put it inside the filter as well, and I'm going to use top. So this is the filter and I want to set it by field top 10. I want to see top 10 market code by sales amount. I will say okay, and there you go. We have these many only top 10 market code. So market number 50, market number 54, 13, 19, 27, 31, which is having highest sales amount. Okay, also if you want to change this filter, so once again I will go and edit filter. Let's say you want to see top 15 market code, you can say click and apply. So you can change it your filter. All right, now let's come to okay, and also let me go here and I want to do this filter, sorry, this change it to table. So this tabular format is fine. See, in this format we have designed it, right? Cool. And then I can come to dashboard. I will drag and drop this over here and like this, right? And okay, go here. Now let me first edit the title. So I will give it 10 size, bold, white. Okay, apply. Okay, so this is a market code wise sales. Okay, what I will do, I will say format the title and shading none. Also I will give a proper name. I will say market code wise sales. Here and edit the title select and center it, apply. Okay, you see we have this. And also I need to right click, format, go here, Tableau, semi bold, white color, sorry, a black color I want to give, and that's it. Now you see we have this top 15 market code, right? And see, if you want you can remove this, hide the title. I think we can do that, hide the title. And this is also giving a good idea, because by seeing it you can understand, yes, this is for market code only. Okay, great. And let me do this. All right, this looks good. And also what I will do, right click and format and go to this, and I will say none, so that all this will be gone. And now I have to remove these lines also. So into the rows, sorry, format, borders all set to none, right? Header is none, row divider is none, and that's it. We have this. Now this color is in the black, so let's change it to, and let me remove this first. Let me change this color to white color. So right click, once again format it, go here and select white, and same goes with this white. All right, and also I will say format, Tableau semi bold, and then make it little bit bold as well. This one, currency and market code. So right click, format, wait, this is not going properly. Let me once again say format, Tableau semi bold, white bold. Okay, this looks fine. We have currency and market code wise this thing, and I can do this little bit of another formatting. Let me go to sheet, and then okay, this is not happening. Fine, till this we have good thing. Okay, so you see this is the winner, market number 51. It has highest sales, and this is in the US dollar, which is fine. Now next is we need this thing, customer name wise also we need a sales. Okay, so once again I'm going to go to dashboard, and now I'll create this and say customer name wise sales. Okay, or you can say customer name wise sales. And for that I'm going to refer this customer table. So we have customer name, so these are top customers, and then I want to see the sales. So put sales amount. This time I need a bar chart, so I will do this, and then from increasing to decreasing order I will do this. So see, we have Darko Digital, which is having a sales of 3,20,000. So this is our main customer, right? We need to focus it on. Then we have Pearls Ecom, and this particular customer is coming from which market? It is coming from the market number 51. Okay, all right, now let's do little bit of formatting. So what I will do, if you see the colors are in this way, right? So I will do the coloring over here. So I will put sales amount inside the color. Okay, and yeah, this looks good. Now let's come back to the, and also I will put the same sales amount inside the labels because I want to show this labels, and click on the label alignment, and it should be in center so that it will be shown in the inside the bar. And then I also want to make them bold and maybe different color, let's say white color. Apply, okay, and you see this looks good, right? Now let's come to dashboard and start adding this over here. So we don't require this title, so I can hide it. Then right click and then say format. First of all, I will go and say inside this sheet, and then this, and then this, and here I will say none. So all this is gone now, and then I need to only see this customer name, which is fine, but I don't want to see this sales amount and all these things. So I can say right click, format, and or I can say show header, don't show it. Cool. And what is this sales amount? Let me remove this. All right, and now can start formatting this thing. So Tableau semi bold, white color, right? Similarly here, format, Tableau semi bold, white color, right? And then let's start formatting this. Right click, format, and then go to borders. This is going to make it none. Row divider is none. Similarly, column divider is set to none, right? Fine. Inside the rows, it is none. Inside the columns, okay, let me make this also as none header, and column as well, the header should be none. Inside the lines, let's make it none. 0 lines, none. Reference line, nones. All right. Okay, this looks fine. I can bring here. All right, so this looks good. We have one null values, which is fine, we can ignore it. If you see and say filter data, so it will remove that null also. So we have filtered that none value. Fine. Now this color we need to make it little bit changey. We need this sand color, so I can go over here and come to the customer and color, edit color, this thing, and see, you can go to custom palette and select the pixel value. But let's say what I will do, I will remove this sum of sales from the color and I will go to color, more color, okay, this is not exactly what we are looking for. maybe what I can do, I can put this customer name inside the color. Okay, this is different. Let's put sales amount only then inside the color, and then edit color. Okay, and let's search what we have for sign, right? This thing, and then blue green special. See, we have this thing coming, this color. Now I will remove it. Okay, and go to dashboard, customer name two times. Okay, here it is coming two times. Removed it, and you see now we are getting this color. Okay, fine. So we are able, but this is, if you see, this is little bit even more darker, so I can give that same color as well. Let me go once again over here, color, more colors, and maybe little bit a darker shade of it. Apply dashboard. Now you see it is matching. See over here, for this color it is still little bit more lighter, brighter color actually. So you can give it, go over here, and once again, for edit it, and then you can do it. It's up to you, right, which color you wanted to put. Let me say this. Yeah, this looks good for me. I will go ahead with this one. This is my finalized one. Fine. Now let's start the next one, which is we have this country map. Okay, and this is like we want to see the different country wise or zone wise. Basically zone wise we have this sales here, but we want to see the country wise. So for that, once again, let me go to the data source and identify where we have the country. So when you go to the market update, now you see we have market name. We have Atlanta, Boston, Detroit. These are the name of the cities, right? And we want our data according to these cities. So let's do that. I will go to dashboard and create a new sheet, and I will say city wise sales. Okay, now you see we have this market code and market name. Let me put market name, and you see we have these as our city, right? So we want to put this city. So how we can deal with this? First of all, if you see, these cities are not in the form of latitude or longitude, so that Tableau is able to identify that it is going to fit on the map, and neither the data type is set it as a geographic. So first of all, we need to change the data type of it. So I will click over here and say geographic rule, and then I'm going to change it to city. So let me click on this, and as soon as I did this, see, Tableau has created this latitude and longitude automatically. Now when you double click on this market name, so Tableau is by default it is going to put it on the map only, and you see we have only one value on the map, which is called as Mumbai. So Tableau is only able to identify the Mumbai. And let me just zoom out a little bit from the entire map. Okay, so we have only Mumbai identified, and we have 51 unknown values, right? You see, now when you click on edit location, you see all these values are not recognized, right? So we need to recognize all these things. So how we can do that? Let's quickly identify this properly. So first of all, let's say we have this Albuquerque and Atlanta, Aurora, Austin, all these things we have. When you click on this and you have this, all these locations, so you can put it from here. You can say or let's say if I go here and I need to search for Atlanta, right? You see we are so many options we are having. I will once again search Atlanta. It is not coming over here, so I need to search it manually. So I will go to AT, which is for Atlanta. Okay, AT Atlanta. So see, do we have the Atlanta option? No, we don't have Atlanta over here, which is fine. Now what we can do, if we are not able to recognize in this way, we can enter a latitude and longitude also. So we can put latitude and longitude of Atlanta. In order to get this, you can simply search on Google, right? I have searched with the help of this Gemini, or you can search for Atlanta latitude and longitude. You will get it, and then you can fill that information over there. Okay, it's taking little bit time, so just wait. See, we have this 33.749 north and then 84.388 west. We don't have to take this minus, or if you want you can take it, not a problem. Okay, now you see, as soon as we did this, see, unknown, now it is say 50 unknowns. Earlier it was 51 unknowns. Now let me click on minus, and you see we have Atlanta over here. See, inside the United States we have Atlanta. In the Mumbai region we have already, like, it is able to identify. So in this way we have to fill all these 50 unknowns by entering their latitude and longitude. So I will do this one by one, and then I will show you this entire map. Okay, so let's go over here and then so you see I have filled some of the information for maybe Aurora, then we have Albuquerque, and then we have Austin, we have Atlanta, we have Boston, and then we have Mumbai. But still we have 46 unknowns. So you can go and edit location, and then you just go to this website, right, where you can find out the proper latitude and longitude, and then you can start filling this, and then it will start showing you the data. But for now, just for our dashboard purpose, I will keep these 4-5 points only. All right, I will go to dashboard now, and I'm going to bring this. Okay, so city wise sales, I'm going to bring it over here. This, I'm going to remove the title. All right, and this and this. So you see we have this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm right click, and you see this, we have background. Let's you click on this, and from here you can change the style of it. So you can click on this and say normal or dark. So see, when you see dark, all these points will show in this way. See, dark in this way, right? When you click on, and these things are coming. Let's say a satellite view. So see, this is the satellite view we have, And also I will right click and say format and go to shading and sheet and say none. Okay, also I will right click and say background layers, and I need to select all this. Okay, wash out, I will not wash out, I will do this, and I will say repeat background. Okay, and there we go. See, now we have this clean this satellite map view where we can see the city wise sales, but still sales I have not added. See here in the India region, then we have United States, we have these different cities. Now let me put sales also here. So we'll double click on sales amount, and that is gone under the size, but let's put it inside the labels. And now we have this different sales amount. When you come to dashboard, see, these are the things. Let me go to here and let's format it little bit. Okay, that is already been done, which is fine. What I can do, I can put this sales inside the labels. Yeah, and this looks good actually. I can move ahead with this. Okay, yeah, this is cool, this is good. All right, now I will move towards the designing of this region wise sales. So let's do that. Let's go here and create another sheet, and let's say give it name region wise sales. Okay, now I'm going to put all the regions over here. So in the market, we have the zone. So these are our zone or region: Asia, Central, East, North, South and West. And let's put sales amount, and from here I will convert it into a bubble chart. So you see we have this region wise sales, and I will come to dashboard and drag and drop it over here. Okay, and I will go here. From here I will say entire view, and when you come to dashboard, let me hide the title and I will make it proper view, and I can format it here. I will say none, and there we go. Now we have a region wise sales. See, and that was the one of the pain point we have inside our Ames grid problem when we had defined it. Cool. Next we are going to create this line bar where we will show the date wise how our sales is performing. So once again, for that I'm going to create another sheet and say date wise sales. So let's do that. I'm going to take this CY date into the consideration. Okay, so we have year, quarter, month, and let's take it for month only. So for 2017 and 2018 we have this data, right? June, July and Jan, Feb. You can go for day wise sales as well. And let me put sales amount, and this time I need a line chart. Okay, so you see we have this kind of flat sales till from 1 June 2017. It is only 1200, 801, almost flat line, and then we have sudden spike. Okay, fine. We can also go to analysis and then say forecast, and then click on show forecast. And okay, for this data it is not able to do any forecasting, which is fine. we can remove this forecast. Okay, analysis, forecast, we can click off, and then we have one null value. You can click on see and filter data. Okay, cool. All right, and now this is time to put the color as well. So I will go here and then say more color, or maybe what you can do with respect to sales amount also, we can vary the color. Okay, see, color is changing with respect to sales amount, and then go to color, edit color, and let's see what we can have. We have this blue green divergence. See this blue teal we have, which is already been selected. So let's go for this one, and also put, let's say, sales amount inside the label so that we can see. All right, looks good. So this, see, this 3,20,000, which is our highest sale, that is coming on 12 February 2018. So that was the day on which we have made our highest sales, which is good. Now what we can do, we can come to dashboard and put this over here, right? Let me fit this. I will say hide title. Okay, I don't want to see the sales amount, so I will say this, so only this thing will be there. And then let's remove this header as well. Great. And I will say right click, format, go over here, say it as none. So that is also gone. Also I need to remove the grid lines, so that is none, it is gone. And we have one null value, I will say filter data, so that will also gone. Okay, so now we have all this data properly. And see, the color is kind of overlapping on this, so maybe you can change this color. And let me remove this. So what I will do, I will go to sheet, okay, color, edit color, and then instead of blue teal, let's take a purple and go to dashboard and see if that makes sense or not. Yeah, see, this makes sense, looks good to me, so I will move with this one only. Okay, fine. All right, so we have this thing, and now I also want another graph which is going to have this product name wise sales amount. So we need to see that. Let's go ahead and create this sheet, product wise sales. Okay, so in the product table we have this product name, so I'm going to double click on this, and these are our products. Let's put sales amount. Okay, these are our sales. Great. And I want to show them as a bar graph, so click this thing and this thing. Okay, and I need this bar, and I only want to show top 10. Okay, product. So what I can do, I can put this product name inside the filter. Sorry, once again, product name inside the filter, go to top, by field, sales amount, I will say okay. Yeah, so these are my top 10 products. So one is like cloud migration SW, another is digital assessment tool management tool, another is BI tool. So these are my tools or products which are making higher profits for me. Okay, cool. So now what I can do, I can go to, also let me give the colors. So for color, same color I'm going to give, so I can color and maybe take this. Okay, and let's put this sales amount inside the labels. Now let's come to this dashboard. Okay, let it put over here, hide the title, no need to show the header. Right click, format, go to shading, say none. Okay, now format, Tableau semi bold, white, that's it. And also this format, Tableau semi bold, white color, format. Okay, format, let's select bold, and I need to remove this, so right click, format, go to borderlines, all the things should be none. Here it should be none. These are the normal linings only, so let me go to columns and make this none. All right, now these are the labels only. Let's change the color of this label. So for that you can go here, and here you go to labels, this thing, select them, change the color to white, apply, okay, come to dashboard. Now these are white color. Let's make them even bold, apply, and okay, that's it. So now we have product name wise sales as well available to us. Great. Now we have only left with two things, so let's quickly finish them. Now we also need this e-commerce, and then basically your sales wise sorry, this thing, let me show you. So you have a product where you have this thing, and in the market we have this, in the sales actually we have this, and in the customers we have this. So let's say this time I want to see the customer wise data, so customer type, and then let me go to another sheet, and you see we have this first of all, when I go here we have e-commerce enter sales. So that was our this thing, customer name. These are different customer names, and when you see customer code or customer type, so customer type we have this. Let me remove the customer code. So we have major customer type, and within the customer type I want to see the customer name. So we have only two type of customer, bricks and mortar and then e-commerce, and then I want to see customer name wise sales. So see, we have already prepared this product name, and then we have customer name, but within the customer, like we have only two type of customer, bricks and mortar and then e-commerce. So we need to see those details as well. So let me go ahead and create that. I will go to Tableau, and this another sheet we have, put it over here, and I will say customer type and name wise sales. Okay, and I want to see them as a heat map. So I can go ahead, and from here I can say Okay, but what is this? So this should be sales first, so let me double click on this, and then from here I can say yeah, from here I can say heat map. So you see, for e-commerce we have this particular customer Darko Digital, which is giving the sales of 3,20,000. So see, we are able to identify this particular customer is Darko Digital. Okay, it is into this. When you go to dashboard, see, the customer name is Darko Digital. It is coming inside the, you know, it is coming inside the bricks and mortar, or if I'm not wrong, you see, sorry, e-commerce. It is not inside the bricks and mortar. It is inside the e-commerce. Then we have the cloud migration SW, this particular product which is of this, for this customer, which is giving us a very highest sale. So this is the product we are selling. Okay, and it is in which region, that is also we can see it, right? So if you see, the South region 274 and Asia region is giving the highest sale 3,65,000. I think within this Asia region this particular customer is available. If you want to see that information, so you can go to this sheet, and let's say if you put the customer type, double click on this, you see you have bricks and mortar, you have e-commerce, and let's say within the e-commerce, you see e-commerce Asia sales zone, we have 3,20,000, right? And here 45,000. When you remove this, so only within the Asia we have 3,65,000. Now let me put, you know, the customer name inside the label, let's say. Now you see, in the Asia region we have Darko Digital, which is making a overall of 3,20,000 sales. So yes, we were right. So this kind of information or insight you can get it. All right, cool. So now let's go to the customer type here, and we will put this information over here. We will remove this title, drag and drop it properly, make this little less. Okay, yeah, this looks good. We have one null value. You click on this, you say filter data, null will be removed. Okay, great. So now we can see the customer name and customer type wise sales amount as well. See, we have a customer which is over here, which is a Pioneer Hub. It is a bricks and mortar customer, and which is generating a very low sales amount for us, which is 1,250. So maybe, you know, we need to focus on this area, why this particular customer is only paying very less for us, why it is generating a less revenue. So this kind of focus area we can, you know, put it inside the basically our report which we will create. Okay, now the last part which we left with, this is the pie chart, how much we are selling inside the hardware and how much selling inside the software. Let's build this. Okay, so I will create a new sheet and say hardware and software sales amount. Okay, so for that we have the product type. So when you click on this, see, you have hardware, software, and then sales amount. There you go. Let's select a pie chart, let's say entire view, and let's put the sales amount inside the labels as well as this product type inside the labels. Okay, great. So also you can click over here and alignment, you can say this. Okay, this looks already good. Now I can come to dashboard and put this over here. Let me hide the title. Right click, format this, I will say none. Okay, and also we need to increase the size, so I will come to the here size. I'm going to increase it a little bit. Go to dashboard, and yeah, it looks good. And also color wise, let's say if I go ahead and change the color to some matching color, edit color, color, edit color, and let's say if I take for software, if I take this, okay, go to dashboard and see we have this. Okay, and also let me go and change the label colors. Okay, select this white color, Tableau, semi bold, bold, apply. Okay, come to dashboard and we have the final results with us. See, hardware 3,12,752, software 12,90,947. And let me remove this thing as well as this thing. Cool. And let me finally add one final filter over here. So what I can do, I can go to market code, and in any sheet, maybe customer wise sales. Okay, I can go and put the currency inside the filter. So I will right click and say show filter, and then this, and I will say add to apply to worksheet, all using related data sources. Okay, and now when I come to dashboard, so I need to put this filter anyhow. So this filter, okay, customer wise, so this was the thing. And let me on the filter for each and every data point. Okay, filter is on, filter is on. Let's on the filter for each and every sheet. Okay, great. So there we go. So now we have entire dashboard ready, and this filter I have applied. Okay, INR and this, so I can say selected worksheets. Okay, cancel. Fine. Now you come to dashboard and see this is all the things are good. Cool. Okay, this one thing is coming. Let me remove this legend from here. Fine. So now we have the entire dashboard ready. You can go ahead and once again publish this by going to server, and then Tableau public, and then you can say save to Tableau public. Okay, click on this. Now this will, in this way you will be able to send your entire data along with this dashboard to Tableau public. If you want to see, it is asking for Tableau sign in, you can provide your credentials and you can do that. This I have already shown you in the last video. Now till the time this is happening, I can go ahead and I can show you this entire report. So this was the entire report which I have created. So you see key insights from the data analysis. I have put it over here. So see, this was on some data. If you are seeing some different pattern, you can put that over what is overall trend, what is product mix, software, and where we were making the high margin inside the software products. So that was this. Then in the customer channel, the e-commerce channel, while possibly having fewer transaction, then bricks and mortar often generates a higher average deal size, right? This was we were able to identify. In the geographic region, we can say which region is giving high sales versus which region is giving less sales. Then we are having some strategic recommendation, right? For target market penetration, South and East zone, we can have an action plan of launching a 60-day accelerated growth program focusing exclusively on the low performing South and East zones. So see, whatever observation you have made inside this data analysis, all the information along with the recommendation, you need to write it inside the report. I will recommend you to go through this report and you will get more and more idea. Okay, cool. Now I can come over here, I can say accept all. So it is asking me to put the information I have shown you, so I'm not going to show you this once again, but yes, you can fill this information and this will be published to your Tableau public, and you can share that work with anyone. Now as a takeaway, as a homework, you have to do two things. You have to prepare this dashboard, prepare the report, and then create a presentation. So maybe you can click on this, and then you can start explaining this entire thing to me, and then create a very good presentation in the video format, put it inside the LinkedIn, tag me, I will give you the feedback. That is your takeaway. Then only you will be able to present it into your stakeholder if you want a real experience. So that is what I need from your end as an input if you are learning this. Alright, so we can end this video over here. Thank you.